Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Catherine, if you didn't already know. I'm going to be showing you how I achieve this hairstyle. It's something I've worn a few times on my Instagram, so if you want to see how simple and easy it is, then do keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe down below and give the video a thumbs up. Let's get into this hair tutorial. Woohoo! I've already gone ahead and curled my hair. I've previously done a tutorial on how I get these loose kind of beachy waves, but I basically just use a Tresemmé curling wand in quite a thick barrel, and I just take big chunks of my hair and alternate the directions and then kind of like brush it out. So that's kind of like the first step I do, but there's no point me showing that because I've already got a tutorial on that, so I'll leave that down below. Next, you will need some sort of like hairbrush to obviously get your hair into two sections. You'll need 2 hair bands or clear elastic bands depending on your hair colour and thickness. I'd say if you've got quite thin hair, then probably use elastic bands, but if you've got thicker hair, then I'd probably take a normal hairband just so that it secures it in place. And then you'll also need some bobby pins as well to secure the buns into place. And then you'll also need some sort of hairspray. This is just the one I get. It's super like cheap, so, and it really does help your hair stay into place. This is the firm hold one. Obviously your hair will need to be split straight down the middle. I've got my taping extensions. I like to take the front section of my hair that doesn't have any tapes in it, so this is all just my natural hair, and I will just take that up, take a little bit of my hairspray and just spritz the front ever so lightly. Then I'll take my hairbrush and I'll brush up this section just so that it's nice and slick. And I'm just ensuring that all my hair underneath it's nice and pulled down, because you don't want any of it to get caught in this little pigtail. So I'm just gonna, and then you want to take one of your hair bobbles and just tie it into place so that it's nice and secure. And I just pull it like that so it sits nicely, and yeah, I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. The trick is to try and get it as even as possible, so you want it to be the same sort of thickness as the other side, and you also want it to be at the same angle and sitting in pretty much the same place. So it might be a bit of trial and error, but if I hold that there, see that I can see that's not going to be even, so this one needs slightly less hair. But also bearing in mind I'm still trying to cover my extensions, so I just pull them down like that. Is my extension. Okay, that's about even. So again, I'm going to take a tiny bit of hairspray on my brush. Just going to brush this up and brush this bit down, because I don't want them to get caught, because otherwise it'll ruin it. And then I'm just going to secure this. Obviously you don't want your little ponytail to be too thin, because then it won't form into a little bun, but we will be backcombing them, so it doesn't matter if it looks like it's only a little bit of hair. It doesn't need to be massively thick. It just depends how much hair you want to have down and how big you want your space bun to be, but I don't mind them being quite small because then it's more cute, I guess. So they're pretty much even. Some people, like, sometimes I do wear my hair like this. You could just leave it like this because it's just nice to have it out of your face. Once you've got your 2 little pigtails, I'll do one side at a time. I take my brush and I take my pigtail, and then I do back comb it just so that it gets thicker and will wrap around more easily. So this is one of the key parts. I know it looks a bit wild, but it just makes it easier to form into a little bun. And then you want to have your bobby pins at the ready. I take this section and I twist it into a little spiral, and then I start to wrap it around. I kind of don't worry too much about what it looks like to start with, because we're going to pin it and place it, so like that is a bit crazy. But if you then hold that down, you can see it will form like a little circle. So it's kind of like, again, trial and error, but I'll just take a few grips and start to pin it down. Obviously it doesn't have to be perfectly neat because it is just quite like a rough sort of bun, and it doesn't matter if you can't get them perfectly even either, because that's kind of the look anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna pin this down, and you might not get them you might not get them exactly how you want them first time, but I just kind of go with the first side and then the second side according to how the first one looks. But that's not too bad actually. You can see it. It's not like a perfect bun, but it's all right. I'll do exactly the same on the other side. Take the ponytail, back comb it to give it more density, I guess that's the right word. Begin to wrap it. And then I wrap it around. Few grips. This is now too big compared to the other side, so I need to definitely pin that down. Okay, that's not too uneven, to be fair. I just need to calm it down on this side, I think. Yeah, they're about even. So yeah, it's really not that difficult. It's just a matter of trial and error. So like obviously this one is slightly smaller than this one, so that's why I've kind of clipped it in. I could even pin it down a bit more, but then it's a bit bigger, so I just like to squish them in a little bit. I will take a bit of hairspray and just spritz it on the top, just to kind of secure it into place. If you did want to like make it look a bit fuller, what I would do, switch my curlers back on, and I'm just going to go over a few of the curls on the side, because obviously now you're missing a section of hair. You need to make the bits that are now visible look fuller, to make it look bigger and not like you've got half your hair missing. That's why I don't like to take too much from the front, because then it will ultimately make your hair look thinner. But it's good to have the big waves because it kind of fills it out and looks more voluminous. While I'm waiting for my curlers to heat up, I just wanted to say I've obviously got no fake eyelashes on today. These are my natural lashes, and I have been using this Yazmaecosmetics Eyelash Serum to help them grow, and I can already see a difference. Like, they just look a lot more fuller and thicker, and this is a really good serum to use if you, like me, are constantly wearing eyelashes, like putting adhesive on. Obviously it's not great for your lashes if you're getting extensions, but yeah, this serum is really good, and it literally got like two things in my hand at once. It's like a really thin applicator, and then you just apply it to your lashes and let it sit on there. But yeah, it's a really good product that I've been using, and I really like it. That means I can wear my lashes natural sometimes, because I can't wear lashes all day every day. Back to the hair. Now my curler is all heated. I've got it on the hottest setting, the third setting. I'm just gonna go over the bits that are kind of to the side of the buns, just to make my hair look a bit more fuller, and also where I curled it earlier it has kind of dropped a little bit. It is already obviously quite thick because I've got my full head of tape extensions in. I get my extensions done at the Best Extensionist. I'll leave her details below if you are interested. She is based in Little Venice in London. It's really easy to get to, so yeah, I'll leave all her details below as well if you're interested to see where I get my extensions. So I've just added a few more curls to the front section. As you can see, that's immediately made it look fuller. And I'll just do the same on the other side. This curler as well. So basically I had it before and it broke, like the power went, where I've had it quite a while. So I got it again and it was literally £17 in Argos, which is so reasonable and it's such a good curler. So I'd highly recommend. I think normal price it was like 20 something, maybe like 25, 26, but £17 for a hair curler, I mean, and it's Tresemmé, like it's not like just a own brand one, it's a cheap one. But yeah, it's on offer at the moment, so go pick it up if you want it. I'll leave a link to this exact curler below if you do want to go get it. It's just nice for creating soft waves rather, because obviously I do my super curly hairstyle and I obviously wear my hair straight, and then I do kind of like the big curls with my straighteners, but then this is really nice for like soft, more soft beachy waves, I'd say. So yeah, I'll link that down below along with everything else I've mentioned in this video. So this is the final hair look. As you can see, it was super easy and super quick to do. I'll leave everything I've mentioned in this video below so you can go check out the various things I've spoken about, and do be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. And yeah, I'm sure I'll see you soon with another video. Bye.